everyone, Colleen here. I just wanted to share this card with you today. It's one I found on Pinterest, which I thought was really great. I wanted to make more cards that were masculine, as we don't seem to make enough of those, and I was going through Pinterest and I went, wow, there were some really super fantastic cards on there, and this one really caught my eye, and I thought, I think I'll give that one a go. I don't know who made it, but I will find out the person's name and pop it up there for you so you can go and have a look at her site. This one here, I've used, the background in this card here is actually pewter. The one we're going to be using today is charcoal, and it's cut at 11 by 4 1/4 and scored at 5 1/2. And because our cardstock has a light and a dark side, I've chosen the lighter side of the pewter, of the charcoal today. This one here is using peacock, and the paper itself that I've used comes from the, where did I put it? It's the Chelsea Gardens paper. So sometimes we just don't look at them enough to see what we can do with them, and I wanted to show you that just because it's a floral beautiful design doesn't mean that you can't make something masculine out of it. And I've chosen these papers here today, plus this paper, plus the linen one down here. I really like the look of that, but you've got like your leaves and you've got the marbling, and it's just really great. Plus even the stripy one looks lovely as a masculine card. So that's the one I'm going to be using today, which I think is a little bit special. So let's get on with it. Now I have got stickers over everything so we can keep track of it. Now the card, like I said, measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Our matting piece here measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Our panel piece here, which is the beautiful paper, the linen look paper, is 5 inches by 3 3/4. Our little panel here measures 5 1/4 by 1 3/4, and our paper panel measures 5 3/4 by 1 1/2 inches. So that's that panel there. Our next piece that'll go on to it is this one here, and I did make this card before and then realised I cut out the pieces all wrong, so I had to start again. The matting piece here, which is in this one here, we're using sapphire. I forgot to tell you that. And that bit there's charcoal, so we could use the light or the dark side, but I've decided to use the dark side. It's 2 inches by 4 3/4, and this is 1 3/4 by 4 1/2, and that will go just there. And then we've got our little front panel pieces, and these bits here measure 3 1/4 by 2 inches, and this is 3 inches by 1 3/4, and that will go over on this side. I also have some of our ribbon which I've pulled apart. I'll just show you. This is our ribbon, and it does have it, if you pull on it a certain way and you pull here, there's a little thin thread, it unravels the whole thing, so you can end up with some really nice twine, which is what I like. So I've got a couple of pieces here I'm going to attach to the front of the card. What else is there? Oh, plus our little grass. Now on the original card, this one here, I just had a piece of I don't know, I'd been making a card before, and I had a little bit of grass cut out from the cricket. Now that's well and fine, but if you don't have a cricket and you want to make grass, I'm going to show you how to take a piece of what do you call it, cardstock, and turn it into, and I'm using willow this time. The other one was done in fern, but I like the brighter colour with the blue. And then this little bit here, so that bit there measures 1 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch, and that's going to be our grass. And this one here is going to be our little T, and that measures 1/2 inch by 1 1/2. And then then we're just going to use a scrap here piece here. Now you need to have a 1 inch circle punch or a 1 inch, and I can't think of the name of it, thin cut. That's all you need. Plus we'll also be using the confetti dot folder, this one here, with all its little dots. And when this goes on, you just want to find the biggest cluster you can, and you're going to put that into there, because golf balls have little pocket things all over them, and you'll just put that on upside down like I've done in that one there. See how it's facing up? Because yeah, my husband plays golf and he would know the difference. So that's what we're going to do. Now the stamp I'm using in this one is my favourite one again, Happy Birthday Darling, with the darling cut off, so that I can just have this really great little happy birthday. See, just like that. Fits beautifully in that corner. And let's get started. So we shall put the card together to a certain point, and then we'll get on with the other bits. So, like I said, it's not a hard card. If you have a golfer in the family, it's perfect. If you don't, you could put something else there. You might be able to put a cricket ball or a football or just something there. A football would be nice. You could use the oval thin cuts to make a burgundy coloured. Well, we don't have burgundy. What's the colour? Ruby is a really good colour for footballs, and that would be really nice to give to make for someone. Now, like I said, on the other side of this one is the spots, but we're going to be using the herringbone, I think it's called. Just that one goes from end to end. Better make sure you can see what I'm doing. And then that'll just... Now you can put that wherever you like. Usually I give that about a 1/2 inch look. Like that, just to sit there. Like I said, when I found it on Penny, I just thought, wow, that is a really great looking card. Now before I do this one, I'm going to put my, what do you call it? I cannot remember. Heat emboss it. So I'll just get a bit of paper, one that's got writing all over it, because it won't matter. And I'm going to just get my little puffer that I made, and that's just full of corn flour. It just takes all the fingerprints and the oil and the static off the bottom of the thing. Yes, I know, I do have an over large block, but I was being lazy and couldn't be bothered going and getting the small one. So just ink that up with the Versamark down in the bottom corner. Lift it up. I've got a new container of the white as I've run out, and I had the last one for nearly, what, 3.5 years, so I thought that was going pretty well. There we go. Just quickly heat emboss that. Now my heat gun is very noisy. It's a very old one. My husband bought me this a very long time ago, so do excuse the noise. I still love watching that change. Gosh, it's terrible, isn't it? Small things amuse small minds, they say. So we'll just attach that to our piece of sapphire. Oh, actually, I'll just add 2 strips there. And I'll take some of this twine and we'll just wrap that around. So just attach that to the back. Oh. Wind that around, separate them out a bit so that they have that look. Take a piece, thread it through, and we're just going to tie it into a knot off to one side. The scissors and chop that off. So it just sits like that. You can spread it apart a bit more if you wanted to. And then we're just going to attach that to our card. And we'll put that into there. I want just a little border all the way around. Now for our next piece, my next trick, we'll cut out this. Now this is because it's 1/2 inch wide. What I'm going to do, where's my pencil one? Now that's a bit weird. There it is. I'm going to make a mark in the middle, and then we're just going to cut from that little mark up to that point. It is really, really simple. And then just nip off the end and put that to one side. Now to do the grass, like I said, it is really simple. Don't cut on an angle here, cut back into it and just cut down and just snip. And then you just cut in, and then you make the grass all different lengths so that you've got a nice little, and you can cut it as deep as you want or as shallow. So you might want some nice little pieces like that, and then another really deep one. And then another, you might want a medium sized one there. So like I said, it is really simple and easy just to make that little bit of grass that's going to fit across here. And if you do it so that you've got a straight edge on either end, when it comes together it'll fit really well. So I've already got one done. Ta-da! So we don't have to cut it all up. And that will just fit straight onto the end there, like so. So it looks just like done on the Cricut. Pop that onto the bottom. Like so. Before I squeeze it down, I'll add this bit. And that's just going to sit in under here like this and hold my golf ball. And this is linen cardstock, this one. Right, so before we go any further, we'll make our, where did I put that circle? Oh dear, I've lost it. Oh, I didn't, I put it in the folding noodle head. Where'd I put that? Right here. So before I do anything else, I'm going to bring up the Big Shot and run that through. You watch me trip over that after. Won't be pleasant. So we'll just take that out, turn it over. There we have what looks like a really cute little golf ball. Tape runner onto the back. I mean, if you wanted to, you could use 3D foam, but I just like the tape runner. Attach that to there. Got my little dotties here. I don't want to play games. Just stick some of these onto the back. You don't need a lot. I do a class and there's one lady that likes to use like about nearly a whole packet on something, and I'm thinking you don't need that many, it will be fine. Oh, it just moves the camera. Do excuse me while I fix that. Rightio. Got my finger caught in the cord. There we go. Bring that back into the middle. Gosh, to me nothing looks straight. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. Do you know what? Shut my eyes. Put that in about there, like so. And there you have your little card. Now I've also cut out a piece, because the inside is so dark, I've cut out a piece of white that I'm going to attach to the inside. If you wanted to, you could cut a piece of the grass and attach that to the bottom on the inside if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave mine plain. So there we are. So that just makes it stronger now. And that is my card. Where's my other one? This one here I've just used the natural twine, and this one here I've used the blue. But like I said, that's a really easy, simple little card that you could make for any man or young boy who likes to play golf. So all the measurements and that are over on my blog at colesyscraftycorner.wordpress.com. So if you're interested, drop on by, say hello, and until next time, keep on creating, and bye for now.